L- Boom! Hello, everybody. Today we have a very special rider here, and she has come to make us very happy because she's always laughing, she's always enjoying. Hello, how are you? Thank you.
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm very pleased to have you here, and I think we're going to have lots of persons. I just want to say I'm going to leave all the links from her here down. You can go there, subscribe, and you can see so many stuff from her and from these beautiful riders. First of all, like always, tell us a little more about you. How do you start in this world of electric?
So pretty much I it was about 2019 and I had into 2019 I had stepped on a one wheel, but let me tell you, I was so bad at it. Like I could not even like go like a foot, like I would immediately just fall off. And then I finally kind of got it down, and then I like moved to San Diego, and I had a friend that had a one wheel, and we just kind of would go ride around, and I was not comfortable on it at all, like to go by myself or do anything, like pretty slow, and I'd go maybe not even once a week. And then I ran into maybe 6 one-wheelers in downtown San Diego, and it happened to be Wheel Fun Stuff, and they were very new at all, like their business and everything at the time. And then I just hung out with them every day and started riding every day, and then it just clicked. And I found out you could do tricks on the board also from seeing all of Wheel Fun Stuff videos when I met them. And then that made me more interested, so it like made me put a lot of time and effort towards it, and I just got it down out of nowhere.
So you send me. I just want to say to you guys everything we're going to see, all the videos, all the stuff you're going to see. Give her to her. She is the one doing everything, and she has lots of things we're going to talk about. First of all, we're going to talk about this video. I put it right now. This is one. Can you tell us a little more about this video? What?
Yeah. So this video, I was trying to learn nose slides, and I was very dedicated to the point where I went to this bridge that it was like a skate bridge here in San Diego, and I set up my phone and just sat there. I'm not kidding. This was in the middle of summer. Sat there for 3 hours straight. I even Uber Eats some food to me there. And I just redid it and redid it and redid it and I was like, one day I'm gonna get this down. Like I didn't leave till I kind of got the slide. And then from there, I just tweaked the like really cleaning up the trick and like leaning into it more. And like now no slides are my favorite trick for sure.
So you I'm going to put it directly another one. I think that is very important. Let me put it here. I'm going to change it here. uh you are a person who are every day. I just want you to guys to understand that she's every day working and loving the sport, and she's always doing new stuff. That's why I say to everybody to go to two places. One of them is this Instagram. You're going to see it. We're going to talk about that in a moment. For you ladies who are out there, I think that is important for you to go there and subscribe. And then there is another channel. I think this channel everybody have to come to, because it's lots of riders, lots of ideas, lots of helps for you guys who are out there. And I think I'm going to leave the link there. Go there, subscribe, leave a nice like. If you have any questions, they have the shop too. You can buy lots of stuff there. Or if you are close to them, go. They make lots of people come there to ride and to have fun. I think you're going to be impressed to see how fun is and how many fun you're going to have with these riders. First of all, tell us a little more about
Wheel
this.
Pimp stuff.
Yes.
Okay, so when I moved to San Diego, a couple friends and I, we just decided we would ride together, and we just wanted to make an Instagram. At the time, I wasn't going to post any Onewheel stuff on my personal page. I wanted to have my own like Onewheel page for that. And we made this Instagram and just decided to edit videos, go ride together, start recording it, edit videos. I realized I like editing videos, so I just kind of like throw clips together, anything I think of or any events we go to, if I can, just little snippets. And pretty much it's Brenda and I. It's her Instagram is novelty.goth.
Mhm,
And that's Brenda.
mhm.
But so we pretty much run the Wheel Femme Stuff Instagram, and we just like to. We're two women in the Onewheel sport that like to do tricks and go fast and ride trails, and we love getting all women to ride and join. We like making women feel comfortable riding. Like, oh, you see other two girls doing these crazy things, like I can maybe do that too. But what sets us, I guess, different than other like just getting women to ride is we like women who like to send it as well. Like we appreciate all women who ride, but we like to promote and like really bring out the confidence in women to be able to feel comfortable doing that if they like to, like maybe do some drops or there. We always see the guys doing this stuff, and there's women that can easily do that, and I see them do it all the time. So just want them to feel more comfortable. So we started sharing more videos of women doing their tricks and like we did Wheel Femme Fridays for probably like a month or two. I don't know. We did it for a little while, and we got pretty positive feedback on that. And we realized the women in the community do like to be like displayed on there, and they felt really comfortable sending us videos of them riding, and it was cool to see.
And I just wanted to tell you, I want you to make a YouTube channel. I know that Instagram is very good, but I think that is very important. If you post just videos for each girl is riding around the world, I think that is going to be fantastic for everybody. And there is lots of good riders all over the world who can ride so good like men's and everything. And the important thing, just have fun, just
Yeah, it'd be
enjoy it.
cool to make a YouTube and then go travel around and just find Cindy women to go ride with and hit some trails with. We can make some videos. That'd be fun.
I think that is fun. I think you are making, you and your friend are changing this sport. I'm very happy to have you. Your boyfriend is going to come here in 3 days, and I'm going to be very happy because he's so crazy like you, and I love to see when you and him ride together. I don't know who push more, you or him.
Okay, it's a little battle, I guess. We're both a little crazy, but I honestly am gonna have to go ahead and give it to him because he is insane, and he has more experience on it. He lands all his stuff. Like I'm like, how did you even do that? And I'm like, I definitely like look up to the way he rides. I try to do the same things, and it's really difficult. Like I'm a woman. I mean, not that that means anything, but like he's has a whole history of skating also, and like I don't know, the men are really good at just like go
No,
in and
you
land.
are very good. Come on, you are very nice. Look at this. Look at this.
That's my
You
new video.
are, yeah, I know. I see it today, and
Yeah.
you are very good. You
I'm
give
thankful.
you leave lots of million of one wheel riders men's on the ground.
I know there's a lot of people that can't do that, so I'm very proud of myself. But
I
I
see
definitely
lots
am
of.
very thankful to be near a lot of really good riders here in San Diego specifically, but I also like the riders up in Sacramento, Float Life. We hang out with them frequently, but I just get to ride with a lot of really good riders and learn from them. So I like to take that in and spread that around as much as I can. So help everyone else, and still trying to work on my own stuff too.
Just try, don't try, do it. I think you
Let's
do
do
a
it.
lot. You do a lot, and you are doing so much. You cannot imagine how many ladies you are helping around the world, and that is the important thing, is that we work, everyone works together to put this electro like PVs better and better, that the world comes better, and you can have lots of fun, then you can make lots of tricks that you can make, have so much fun. I think is the important thing. My English is not the best one, but I can tell, guys, look at this. That is stuff you cannot imagine how crazy is this. And that is for life. That's what we're
Yeah.
going to
And I
you
do
got.
have to say, the best thing about one wheeling is definitely the community of people. And it's brought me close to so many people I'd never even expect. Like, there's people from different walks of life that do this for a living, do this for a living. And it's like, and the only thing we have in common is our love for this board. And it's insane. And like, we like put so much time and effort into it. All of our free time goes to it. And we just love it so much. And then bringing all those people together is it's really great and inspiring and makes a lot of people really comfortable and like happy, and it just brings good vibes.
Ooh, that is very
Oh.
nice. That is very nice. So I just want to say to all the ladies are here now in this moment, sending a message to you. Thank you for coming and supporting. I think that is very important to see that this sport, everybody is together. And I just say to you, if you want to come to the live streams, we're going to put from April in a week, always one day, one lady rider and one man rider. We're not going to put any more uh, too many men. We're going to try to bring more and more ladies to this sport.
Yeah, bring that
That
feminine energy.
this nice and beautiful smiles that bring this sport more and more close. I see that is lots of persons. Yes, positive attitude. Yes, that is very important. So first of all, I know that you write uh, XR and you write Pint, but today I just see you riding XR. What is what is uh, what is for you the difference for the ladies out there, and maybe they will ask themselves, should I buy a Pint, should I buy the XR? What is the difference from you as lady that you can maybe help the community?
Um, so I really like the XR more than the Pint. XR is like non-existent anymore though because they have the GT now.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I have yet to ride that, but we will see. I'm still Team XR right now. But anyways, that with the Pint, even with the Pint and the Pint X, just in general, how the Pint feels, it's really nimble and really carvy. It is definitely fun and really zippy, but for me, I like the stability more. I like the more real estate for my foot on the pad. Like I like to have more room. Like I weigh a lot less than a lot of these men riding. So when I'm hitting bumps, sometimes I'm like flying everywhere, and I like to be able to move my feet around on the board and like have space to for that, like my foot not just fly off the board. And then overall, the XR feels way more stable. And still carvy at the same time. Like you can change your tire out to a different tire than the Vega if you want like more carviness. But overall, I would say I definitely prefer the XR. I've always really rode an XR. I have rode a Pint before quite a bit. Like definitely done tricks on a Pint and everything. It's just with my style of riding, and you definitely need an XR. And racing, you definitely need an XR.
You need more a tank.
Yeah, you need more power right there.
And now let's put it the question, because you guys have the privilege to have before of us the Pint X. Do you try the Pint X or not?
I did. There's actually a YouTube video from the Float Life. When we were at Seek and Shred,
Mm-hmm.
this past one, they did. It's called like pros trying the Pint X, and they just went around and like found different pros around the camp too, and they recorded them trying the Pint X, and that was my very first time trying the board. And I rode it. It was really muddy when I tried it the first time, and it was pretty much just like kind of flat, like muddy areas. And we were just me and Jeff McCosker from the Float
Mm-hmm.
Life were just zipping around, and he was recording me and getting my 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 thought on it.
Mm-hmm.
The pushback on the Pint X is definitely kicks in. Like I didn't even feel it when I was riding around there. I was also riding around in the mud, so I wasn't I could have pushed it harder, but like it was very hard to. It was very slippery over there.
Mm-hmm.
So I really didn't feel the pushback when I was riding it around, but I actually just rode it yesterday, and it was on concrete, and I just went straight away, very fast, and the pushback immediately, like I could feel it. But the thing is, you can push right through it, and like when I say, like with the normal pint, it's way harder to like once it. What here's the board when you're riding, like if someone doesn't know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
The normal pint gives you pushback, so it like has your front leg like go up a bit because it's
Mm-hmm.
like, hey, you're going really fast, and then it's pretty uncomfortable. So at the Pint X, it does that too later on, like more at higher speeds, but you can like push a little more and feel it like go back down and even the board out and like push through the pushback so you can go faster.
Mm-hmm.
So you can do that with the Pint X versus I mean, you can do it with the Pint too, but
Mm-hmm.
it is easier with the Pint X.
But let's put it this way. I see lots of people said, okay, I'm going to put another video from you in the beginning. I think you do amazing with the pint, but I think you don't have the contact with your feet like with the XR. The XR for you, your style of riding, because you are a very, very fast rider off-road in the street, and you like to style lots of work with the board. I think maybe the pint is more maybe for you to go to work. You can do some things with the pint. I ride the pint here in Europe too. I think I don't like the pushback. I think the pushback is very, very, very hot.
It's
I don't
pretty
know.
gnarly, yeah.
Uh, uh, what you think? I know that you don't try the GT, but I want to, for your style of riding, the GT. Do you think you're going to leave your XR? Because yesterday I was very sad to see that in Onewheel, the Future in Motion keeps not anymore the XR to sell it.
Yeah, I was very upset about that too because I'm Team XR for sure. Like when the GT came out, it kind of the way I thought about it was, yeah, it's super sick. It has all these things we're asking for, like
Yeah,
more speed. It has and they're now doing treaded tires. It has more torque on the board, all more range, all this. But what they're not doing is still including the community, and that's a big thing for me. Is like we have all these companies that have, and it's allowed people to have more jobs now because people have made these companies that are like third party things for our Onewheels, and Onewheel doesn't support that. And like we have
I think that's
JW,
so sad.
we have JW for the batteries, we have Chai for the batteries, and those can give you the range that a GT would give you just by switching out, like which there are like things they need to work on also with how like installing them in the board and stuff. Like, but if Future Motion would just work with us with that, like we could really make this community so much, like make the board so much better, and then also allowing more jobs for people. Like I said, there's people that have made these companies just because this board has came out, and it's sad that Future Motion doesn't like to work with them. They fix the problem their own way, but still aren't
I
including
know.
everyone else.
Like you guys, you have to think you are close to the future emotion, and we are in Europe. Every time we have a problem, we have to wait 2 3 months for a new board.
Yeah,
I have two one wheels, but there is lots of persons who have the chance to have the two or maybe three one wheels, and then you have to stick 2 months without a board. And I think that is good that when the future motor can work with these companies, I think that will be fantastic.
yeah, there
Because
are people. I'm sorry, go
yeah,
ahead.
please, please, please.
No, there are people very knowledgeable on the board and know what
Mhm.
they're doing to fix the board, and people can get their, like here at Wheel Fun Stuff, they can check to see if your front sensor is not working or change your tire, or they can do a lot of your stuff here, and they know someone that can, and instead of you having to ship your board out, they can do it like in a day, or just get it right
Like
away.
me, like me, my lights on the front, I don't know how many times they broken, and
Mhm.
I forget. I don't use anymore the lights on the front because every time I try to change it, I have to wait so many times to change the lights. And here we don't have so much persons like you guys in USA. That's why we have to support the companies that are out there. I think they're doing an amazing job for all of us.
Yeah, and back to your question about like getting the GT or whatever. I will it I got I'm gonna be sharing it. It's hard to explain. I got gifted. Kyle and I are gonna be sharing a GT, so we're gonna get to try it, like have one for both of us as a gift to us, which is sick. And so I will get to try that. But I was very like, I'm not getting the GT, and then I was gonna like wait because I swore that Future Motion was gonna keep the XR. I was like, they're not gonna get rid of the XR. Like that's more
I
money for.
was I was not expecting. I was not expecting for that. I was
Yeah,
surprised. I
my
was
niece.
yesterday. Yeah. I was so surprised to see yesterday in a website that the XR was out.
I was so sad. Yeah.
And I think like for us, I think the GT, I was looking for the review from the to see how it was talking about the new GT, and he said the GTR is going to be for one specific thing, but the XR is going to be forever. XR
Mhm.
is a thing you cannot.
Extra rad, right?
Yes, you cannot do that. So I just want to say to everybody's out there, I don't say hello to no one. So Mandy, I don't know who is that is your family.
That's my niece. Yeah,
Okay,
Maddie is my niece, and then Diane is my stepmom, and then we have Christy, my mom.
so Christy is out there. That's for everybody is out there. Thank you for coming. I just want to put. I'm putting old stuff because I think it's important for us to see how everything started. That's why this.
I love the old stuff because this was all so new to me at the time, and like I have no board experience ever. I've never really snowboarded. I mean, I since one wheeling, I snowboarded once before one wheeling, but I was so bad. I like tumbled down the whole mountain. But and so no snowboarding, no skateboarding, no surfing, no nothing, no longboarding. I have never
No
been
background.
on board. I've like tried to skateboard, but I've like not like really. I can do I can stand there and do an ollie. That's pretty much it. But I don't know. When I learned that you could do tricks on these, and they're just and then the
Do you
community.
imagine? Do you imagine yourself riding a one wheel?
Oh, what like back in the day, like riding?
Yeah.
No. Even though I had a friend that had one before I knew anyone else that had one. When I'm from Texas, or
Uh-huh.
Texas originally, and so over there, he had two. He had a Pint and an XR, and I was like, they're cool, but like, yeah, I don't know, they're cool. And then I just didn't understand it really. Like I'm like, they're fun to go cruise around. I never like got the love for it until I moved to San Diego and I saw like the the tricks you could do with it, like how much you can push the board, and then the racing on top of that. I've never raced in my life, and then like doing that, I was like, what is this? But it's fun. It's a lot of adrenaline. It's fun, and you're just, and then just all the events are great. And last year was so packed with events. It was pretty much every month I was having to go somewhere and like go to some one wheel event or something going on regarding one wheel, and it's great.
Do you as you imagine to see it so a big community like today you leave that you see how many persons are around you, you see how much you travel. As when you put it like this, I put this question like this: from the first time you started was 2 3 friends maybe, and then to seeing today the shop
It's
full of.
crazy. It is crazy seeing everything like within just the past year, everything get so much bigger. Like even the Wheel Fun Stuff shop, they started with like just like a little. They shared a studio, like a music studio, with one of their friends, and like they just had like a table set up in there and like would do stuff. And then they moved to like a bigger shop, and then now they have this 2-story, cool little fun house, and like, and then there's I don't know, group rides. Sometimes we have like 150 people on rides, and there's
Yes, I see it.
insane. Like
And I
it's
think that is
insane.
you guys are changing the. Do you think what you are doing that is going to open doors for other guys to say, okay, the wheel fun stuff is so fantastic. Maybe I can do it. Maybe in other cities, or maybe that can grow very, very big. Because today you are very, very big. is one of the channels I love to see of One Wheels. I
The
love to see.
Will Fun Stuff one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's crazy. I do think that would open up for more people, and there already has been. Like I see little companies here and there opening up, and then obviously it takes a little time. You have to put a lot of like people like to see Kyle doing these crazy tricks and stuff. So I mean, all he has to do is keep doing that and have someone to record him, and then they work on the boards a lot too. Like, and there's a lot of people that make companies by in their area in their city because doing tire changes or doing fixing the light because people know how to do that. So it's a quick like a little business they can make for themselves to help out the community in their area. So I for sure see that opening more and more companies like starting different things like the electric stoke, how they started the little bonk thing, like they have their little bonk things, and like I'm sure there's gonna be more companies starting their own little one wheel thing. We have Neil here that he's also Neil Fun Stuff. He's here at the Wheel Fun Stuff house, and he builds these like ice block things. They're like to do no slides on, and he builds a lot of other fun stuff here. He's really good at just building stuff, so that's why here at the Fun House we just have stuff. Here, actually, I bring y'all here right now. This is the Fun House. We have like just stuff set up. And
yeah, I know. I'm going to put a little from the video. I think it's important for everybody to see it. How when is uh, 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 lots of persons enjoying there because you have lots of videos. I just want to change it here. Let me see. But before we go to this, when you start to bring coming more and more persons, do you imagine that is going to be so many people there coming to make tricks, putting uh, uh, because it's like this. Every time I see your shop, guys, it's like I'm surprised how many people do you bring, because I see other riders, other group rides, they have maybe 10, 15 persons, but sometimes you guys have 40, 50 persons in or more.
Yes. So here people like just coming here and hanging out. So this is Kyle and AJ own this shop. And people, every time I come over here, which I'm not here every single day, but like I'm here a lot of the time. But when I do come here, there's just random people just hanging out, like the people that Onewheel, but they're like, oh, what are you doing here? And they're just hanging out, like even though they have nothing to do. People just like being here. They like being around the positive vibes. And I don't know if you can hear the ding. I'm sorry.
Yes, of course.
I'm trying to
It's not the problem. Don't worry. I'm used to. Don't forget that is life, guys. That's why I love life. Lives you cannot hide nothing. That's why I love to do these things. So
I have to say hi to my sister in the chat real quick. What's up?
I just want to say to everybody's out there, if you are a rider, if you want to come, just contact me. No limits to ride electric.
Yeah, for sure.
We're going to always find a place for you. Till April, I have everything reserved, but up April, I'm going to start to do another round till June, because then we want to go to USA. I want to go to the Flow Life Fest this year. I hope that they. Yeah, we are waiting to see. There is 2 years we want to go there, but they closed the because of the COVID. Then we cannot ride. It's not possible. That's why I'm going to put it another one here from you. Look at this. Let me change.
That was that Wheel Scorcher in North Carolina. I went there. Yeah, Cherokee, North Carolina.
I just want to put pictures from you, because when your friend comes, we're going to put pictures from him. Yeah, that's so. Now that we are seeing you riding, I'm going to put your events that you ride in Onewheel in a future emotion. But I want to say, what do you use? What do you use? What do you use as protections when you go like this rides?
Okay, I'm going to be real honest with y'all. When I first started riding, I was very anti wearing anything, like no helmet, nothing. And I would be like doing crazy stuff. And then like everyone would just be like, Allie, go do that, go drop off that. And I'd be like, okay.
That is
And I'll
crazy
just go
stuff.
do it. But I started wearing a helmet because I saw on a group ride someone very, very, very gnarly downhill nosedive on asphalt. And he was in the hospital for a few days and it threw me all off. So I started wearing my helmet when I'm most of the time. And so when I'm riding like that, if I'm racing, I'm definitely wearing helmet. That's required, and wrist guards are always required. And then each race I've done. So my first race, I only did helmet, wrist guards. Second
Okay.
race, I added knee pads. And then my third race, I added elbow pads. So I kept like adding more and more because you definitely do. When racing, you feel more, even if you're confident in your riding, you really never know what can happen. And then on top of that, you have a lot of adrenaline going. You're literally pushing yourself to your max limit when you're racing, and you don't want to take a risk on falling. And if you do fall off your board, and if you didn't have your knee pads and elbow pads on and you hit your knee really hard, like it's going to hurt getting up, and you have to get back up and get in that race. Like you have to be in that mindset. And when you have all that on, you don't really feel it. So you like bounce off of it and you're right back on your board if you fall. And it just makes me more comfortable. And I think everyone like should be wearing that. I have all these scars on my knees now from when I was first riding and not wearing my knee pads. So there's that.
That is the tattoos of life.
I know.
I just want to say, I show here, first of all, I'm showing here, let me change, not this one. I want to show this one as first. That was the race. I was seeing this race with you, and I was very sad what happened because you was in second place riding very
I
fast.
know.
And I was very, very sad. And then because of the camera cannot catch you, nobody knows what happened to you. That's why I'm going to put the video, and then you can explain what happened, why that you don't made, because you was very, very close to her. She's a very fast rider, and I was seeing you, in the back of her, and I say, oh, that was going to be interesting to see these two girls.
Her and I are always head to head. We're friends, so we're always like, we make each other go fast for sure. Like we push each other.
Let's put it here, not this one, but this one. Of course, I want to put this part because you are always laughing, you are always happy, and I think that is the important thing for this sport, is to bring happiness, for us to be always, always happy. So let's put it now. That is the race.
Oh, man.
It was good, huh?
I could have won $10,000 there.
Yeah, I know, but maybe next year. Next year you can.
Gotta earn my spot back.
But for you to be in the finals, that was very important.
Yes. So the thing about this, it's a fire road all the way down. They added like a berm and an optional drop. But the thing about the fire road is the very beginning is so bumpy, and there's only one way you can go. So whoever's in front first has to stay behind that person, or you're going to be taking some like gnarly bumps, which is what I did. I tried to go around, and I ended up just like hitting it wrong on the side and wiped out. But I think, is this the final one or this?
Yeah, that is the first one.
Oh, this is the first one. So this is the one where the camera misses me like all the whole time, right?
Yes, that's the problem. That's why I want to know what happened to you. But first of all, before we go to that, you don't like Fender?
No.
Because I never see you with a Fender. I just see you in a Pint. I don't like it too. I was yesterday looking to a video, and I was looking, and the guy was explaining why was not the Fender. For you guys to understand the Fender, when the Fender you are riding is this all the time. If you have something to listen music, okay, but if you don't have nothing, it's going to be very bad. So let's see the race. And that was very sad because I was all the time asking, where are you? And the camera was not there.
Oh, the takeoff! Me and Rachel just take off. It's crazy. And then she ended up falling, I think, on that was the second.
No, that was the second one.
That was the second one. That was okay. So yeah, this one I was just chasing her. Yeah, let me see what happened.
Well, yeah. Then you come here, and then you come in this pump. You go to the left, You turn to the left. I don't know why you go to the left.
Me neither. I don't know why I do a lot of things.
Yeah.
My board just takes me there. My board just takes me.
That's the problem of the one wheel. Sometimes they take you the way they want it. You
I
can do
don't do
anything.
anything. My board does it. I don't. I don't do anything.
First of all, you don't damage yourself.
No.
Second one, what happened? Because we don't see nothing in picture. Why don't you?
Well, I think I caught up pretty fast after. I don't know why it didn't. The cameras just must. It was following her the whole time. There was only
Yeah.
one drone following, so
Mhm.
I pretty much like once that happened, just have to. I didn't fall off anymore after that on that round. So I just had to like get back on and speed up. But the camera's following Rachel the whole time because she's in front.
Yeah.
So I kind of got like lost back there. But I did end up I finished right behind her on that one, right?
No, you finish it in last, I think.
Unless on that one? Okay. Never
I
mind
think.
then. Never mind.
So
I forgot which place I was.
let me see. No, you came in second. Sorry.
Okay,
In
yeah,
this
yeah.
one,
So I
in this
must have
one you
like
came in
bottom.
second.
Yeah, the other
But
one
we
I
don't
came
see
in
we
last.
don't see nothing of you the rest of the
I
race.
know I think that's just a problem on their
Yeah,
recording.
you see, you come.
They should have had multiple drones maybe
Mhm.
and to be able to switch cameras or something. Because obviously you want to follow the person in lead, but then what
Yeah,
about
but it's
everyone
just
else
for
racing?
persons.
No?
It's
I
for
don't know.
persons. You can if you have just 4 persons, you can put 4 drones riding. It's not a
Uh-huh.
problem.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that
I don't know. Maybe 4 might be a little. I don't know. I don't fly drones, and
is
I
easy. Believe
it
it or
is
not,
okay. I don't know. So I'm like, I
is
don't know if
easy.
it's easy to do 4 or not.
Today with the VR is easy. You can control it, everything. That is
Mhm.
easy, and that is a VR drone following
I'd
you.
like to next year if I'm gonna earn my spot back in Race to the Rail for sure. That's step 1. And then step 2, it'd be cool if they did a little more variability. Like it's not fun racing down a fire road. Like that doesn't prove anything of who's the fastest, whatever, because you can go down a fire road. Sorry to say it, but I
It's
think
not. No, I think that is
there needs
good.
to be more variability, like more like, oh, if this person messes up here, this person could be in a lead right now, but if they mess up right here, like there's this option for like this person to catch up, like more variability than just a straight down fire road and a drop they added, a berm and a drop they added that you don't even have to take. And I would like to see more intense ride, especially from the race of the year that everyone wants to go to, and it is cool because it's like, I mean, like I want to go to it too. I'd love to go next year as well, but we want to see something more interesting. We just do. Everyone does.
But why? Why? I'm going to put it. I'm going to put maybe you and your boyfriend in a bad position. You guys, you know so many people. Why don't you try to start something yourselves?
We do
Not
actually.
yeah.
We have races that go on at places all the time, but it's not as big as like as Race for the Rail because you're not winning
Start
like.
small.
Yeah, so we do. We last year we did a fun race here in San Diego, but this was that was just at like a BMX track, so nothing crazy. But we have trails here we could be doing
Mhm.
like racing, and then there's like this last year they started the ORL, the
Mhm.
ORL Racing League, Onewheel Racing League, and that was a little different. That was cool because those were really fun, and like they were like those were way more fun than Race for the Rail. Like you go. They had the one in Vegas, they had the one in Arkansas, and then North Carolina, but those were on actual trails, and we're like going like going way more hard on it, and there's like sometimes multiple levels. Like there's on in Vegas, it was in I'm sorry, in Arkansas at Dirt Surfers, there was like multiple tracks and like you had to do all of them, and like you have like your racing time bands and everything, and those are official races, and like but they're not as like you're winning $10,000 from because we make Onewheel like we are a big name and we put on this huge race and they live it and it's
No, you love
uh,
the sport. That is different. That's why I bring you here. That's
yeah,
why.
yeah.
Uh,
I
uh,
actually enjoyed the Onewheel racing leagues way more than Race for the Rail. It's just that Race for the Rail has the big name. That's it.
so that's why we come to the race of leagues. Hello, Chris. I, I, I- I'm going to put it. Don't you think when you make these events you have to maybe I see you racing in this one, and I think sometimes better for him to put more information when you are riding, because I see you lose yourself in this race riding, and it was very, I see you racing and you was very fast again. And let's put it here.
Oh man, this was Will Scorcher, or no? This was no. I'm sorry, this is not Will. Yeah, this was Will Scorcher.
Yeah, I have two of them.
Or maybe not.
No, this is the one
Vegas?
wheel.
Oh no, this is Arkansas. Dirt
Yeah.
Searchers. Let's see. It's so nerve wracking doing races, having something follow you. It's I'm excited for racing season this year at the practice.
Every time you speak, I see that you love so much to do this, and we need more persons like you here. And this sport we have today, she was not here in a live. We have always a lady who make the interviews with the riders, not me, but she was not here today. Very sad, but she rides very fast like you. She comes out of Germany, and she wants to go next year to this year to the Flow Life Fest too, and maybe you can
Yeah, that'd be
see her
awesome.
ride, because she rides very fast.
I get to see a lot of people from like here in America that travel because it's easy for them to get to whatever state. But I see a lot of people on Instagram from other countries, like a lot of riders I've never even met before. So I'm like, I would like to see I'd be able to, for them to come out to some of these really big ones like Float Life Fest. And Float Life Fest was a blast. That was probably one of my favorite events.
I think I want to say to Justin, thank you for making this event for all of us, and the guys behind. I think that is fantastic what they are doing. I think we need more and more persons to do these events.
Yeah,
And
more events for sure. Everyone loves the events. You have a good itinerary, everyone will want to come down.
what you like more for you? Do you like more going downhill, or you like more like uh, straight? What you?
I like doing like trails and racing downhill versus doing street. I actually feel faster when I'm on trails because it's not as scary to me mentally to fall on dirt, even if it's dirt and rocks. Like I would rather fall on that than straight asphalt. So I push myself either way on concrete or dirt, but I definitely feel more comfortable on dirt going downhill.
I passed this part, and I'm very sorry, because I think that is one of the best parts of the trails. Let me see.
Oh, that's so sad I didn't make that.
It's not the problem, but you continued. So I'm going to tell something, guys. If I go there, I'm not going to do 20% that what she can do. She is very fast.
I'm just go. Like I don't know. You just do it. I don't just go for it.
Yeah. When you are riding, do you forget everything?
Kind of. So I stopped listening to music when I race. I don't like to do that anymore. I can get more in the zone without music. So what I do now when I'm racing is I'm not thinking about anything whatsoever. And like if I get thrown off my board, I just get back on my board, and the whole time, I'm not kidding, I'm taking slow, deep breaths. I'm going the whole time I'm racing. I'm pushing it so hard, but I'm breathing like that slow. And then I'll start, my heart rate will start like increasing because I like got knocked off my board or something, or like something threw me off a bit. And then I like start
You have
internally freaking out. And then I'm like, breathe. Then I take the deep breaths, and then I just keep going.
yeah, but we're seeing here you are riding, but you have time for the camera, and give a nice smile for the camera. That is very very good. Look, now we're going to come there, and
That's the
then
biggest thing. Don't let it upset you, because even if you're like, obviously you're racing, you want to win. Like everyone wants to
If you
win
go to a
first or
competition, you
whatever.
want to
Yeah, if
win.
you're competing, you want to win.
Yeah.
But the biggest thing is to not be upset about it. As much as you like maybe want to be upset that you may not be doing as good as you thought you were. It's going to be way worse if you're thinking like that than to just you love riding one wheel, so it doesn't matter if you're just the biggest thing is to have fun. It doesn't
Look
matter
now,
what
look now.
you're getting. You're gonna look
Yeah.
way better on that camera, like smiling in last place than being a big baby in second place. So
Yeah. That's why I was very exciting to bring you here, because you was the I have here now. I'm going to try to say I have close to 210 interviews now with riders
wow.
in 1 year.
Well, thank
And
you for doing this. This is actually awesome. I think people like seeing this and learning more about riders, and
yes,
it's
because we have to know our community. That's why I do this. I just want to do it. I don't win nothing with this. I'm a cook. And I'm a rider. And I think sometimes the people forget why this sport is made. Is made for people like you who started, buy it, have to spend money, who loves this sport, and nobody talks about them. They like you. How many time are you riding? And how many interview do you have? And
you
you are
might be my first you're my first live stream for sure. Like
yes,
I've been like slightly
and
questioned, but not like this. No.
but that is the problem. Do you understand? That's what I
Mhm.
think is very sad. We are going to stop it here. That's what I always say to everybody, and I say in this channel: if you want to make money, forget it. Do the live stream. Don't think in money. Think in one thing: that you're going to bring the community together. That is my I just want to everybody to know a little more about you today.
Mhm.
That
Yeah.
was
I do want to say, the Future Motion also they did. If you go on their website, there's if you hit like the three tabs on the side, you
yeah.
can bring up their menu, and they have something called Stories, and they did
Hmm.
a Wheel Fem Stuff story, which I was really appreciative of. They did like a phone interview of Brenda and I, and they did like a
Hmm.
whole little. It's on their website, so that I like that they displayed a little bit of that for the community, and they had a picture of my board that didn't have stock bumpers, so they displayed that a little bit, so that was fun. But yeah, it'd be cool to see more and more people doing things like this. And yeah, it's not
It's
like you said.
easy, like you guys. I just
Not,
said you just have this is your phone. You just have to have this, costed maybe $20 webcam. And then if you go to, like me, I work with StreamYard. You don't have to put no program. You just have to put it 20 hours. You can make it free. Not like me. I pay. But if you want not pay, you can put 20 hours for months, and you can make interviews to your community. Simple. Bring the riders. That's what maybe you can speak better English than mine.
oh,
But
you speak perfect English.
no, my English is very bad. Forget it. The important thing is like this. I'm going to put like this. What wheel do you like? Because I'm seeing you have so many wheels in your back. What is the perfect wheel for you?
Okay, I'm probably the wrong person to ask this. Oh, well, not really, but I've always rode a Vega, and I get laughed at about that so much, and everyone's always so shocked that I've always been on a Vega since I've had my board. I like it for my tricks. It's way more stable than other things, so I've just always steered towards it. For racing, I can still go fast on it. I bet I'd do way better if I did change my tire. Like especially in art when we did dirt surfers, it was so rainy. Oh no, it wasn't rainy in dirt servers. It was dang, I don't remember which one that was. There's so many races, I forget the name,
Mm-hmm.
but it was like really rainy, and we needed like fenders and stuff. And people who had treaded tires were definitely doing way better. But I recently switched. I have two boards. I have my board. I do my tricks on, and then I have my flight fin board. And my flight fin board, I changed the tire to a Burris Slick, and I really, really, really like riding it, like more than my Vega. And I haven't tried much tires, so I don't have people would probably say like this tire is better, this tire is better, but I've tried tires, but like having it on my own board, I've only had Street Pro for like a week, and then the Burris Slick, which I have right now, and I didn't ride the Street Pro enough to like really like feel it, but The burr is slick. I've enjoyed a lot, even at least with my flight fins, because I can still lock in, and I've ride them on trails, and it's fun.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Fly Fiends. Do you like it? You recommend it?
So okay.
There's the new ones out there now
I
too.
love the new ones, and I think it makes a lot. It opens a lot of people up to flight fins because you have more real estate on your pad now, versus the fin taking up all that space. And like that was a lot of problem with people, is like
And
the fins covering the whole front pad or back pad or whatever.
this one you can use it to the left or to the right. Is
Yes. Well, it's what they're the same on both sides, and they're just way smaller.
Mhm.
Yeah, and with there's a little difference. So if you're trying to like really jump with the board, you need the V2 ones, the like bigger ones. But the mini fins, they're great if you're just riding trails and want to lock in and maybe doing like tiny little jumps, like to help like bonks and stuff. But if you're like really jumping your board, like there's people jump in cars and stuff with their
Mhm.
flat fins. You can't do that with the mini fins. But it's I like the mini fin. I like them both because I like to jump with the board. But I'm so new at that. Like I never really used my flight fins. And then Michael that partially owns the flight fins, he was just wanted to give me some one day and asked about possibly sponsoring me. And then I came and did a shoot with them, and I was just like my first day on fins, just jumping like crazy, like just doing whatever, because I don't really care if I fall, because I never like seriously get hurt. Like I know how to fall decently well. So
You
I
just
was
have
just
to
really,
look to this
that
one.
that is I think I had my flight fins on for like 2 days. And I got that picture from Corey, took it. Corey,
That is amazing. Huh?
I know. I love, that's a great picture. And yeah, so Michael was like, "I'm gotta keep you on some fins, girl." So he sent me some fins. So I have my flight fin board now. And yeah, so he sent me some mini fins, and I tried those out. Like I have them on now. But I haven't like done any like really big jumps with them or anything. I haven't like tried, but I don't do like huge jumps or anything. I just like off the little ramp or something, or trying to learn to jump up a curb, or I'm still trying to use them better.
Let me put this way. For you, you are a fantastic rider, and I love your style of riding. Let me change here for me to put, because I was seeing last time you and your friend riding together, and you was telling, oh, you was riding and you was riding so fast with him off road, and I was impressed how the two of you ride and how you push it. Uh, do you, in all this time, do you have any accident or that you damage yourself or you?
Nothing super major. There's been falls I've had, and it's never during like trail riding. If I fall during trail riding, it's always just like pain like right then. Like last time I really intensely rode a trail, slammed on my hip, and like I sat there for maybe like 3 minutes, and I was like, oh my gosh, my hip. But then I just got back up, and I was just like, it just kind of was sore, but nothing serious. The only serious injuries I've really had with one wheeling is when I was new on the board. I like nose dove because I was trying to speed up too fast, and I slammed my shoulder onto the ground. And it wasn't even, I never broke anything or anything. It was just extremely like I couldn't work for a little bit because it was really hard to move my shoulder. It was just like, I don't know if it was sprained or what, but and then I in Vegas, there is a video of this actually on Instagram somewhere. I can try to find it, but I
Mhm.
dropped off this drop, and I hurt my foot so bad. I thought I broke my foot. I couldn't do the race the next day,
Ooh.
and I'm gonna find it. I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
But yeah, and that one was pretty bad. But my body heals like super fast. Like I'm just like I was riding the next day, even though my foot hurt, but I was just like still riding. I didn't break anything, so whatever.
I'm going to put it, but before you do it, I just want to, do you try this track?
Yes, so that's the track I was telling you about, how in
Mm-hmm.
San Diego we did a fun race, and we
Mm-hmm.
have another one coming up in March. It's actually, if anyone wants to go, it is, I'm looking at my calendar right now, March 18th,
And do you like it?
18th and 19th. And yes, it's super fun. It's definitely different than like trail riding. I enjoy trail riding more. This is more, it literally feels
There
like
you
you're
are.
working out because you're like pumping the whole time and you're
Yeah.
like you're doing a long leg workout that whole time and you just have to keep it going, keep it pumping because if you're not pumping, the board scrapes a little bit on those like going up, going down a little, unless you had tail rails are perfect on this.
But don't you think that is fantastic for you, for us to have more from these events?
Oh yeah, for sure. That's why we're doing it again this year. It's great. Like
Yeah.
we'd love to see more events like this and like more people doing like people. We had a really good outcome last year, and I bet we'll have an even bigger one this year. We had a lot of the float pack people
Mm-hmm.
from San Jose come down,
Mm-hmm.
and they had a great time because not everyone, no one really does anything on a bike track like this, like a
Mm-hmm.
BMX track. Everyone's always doing it on just trails or something or so this was new for people and they really enjoyed it and I think it is more comfortable for I got three other women to race in this ride that don't
Mm-hmm.
normally race, like they do not compete and they only did it. I was like, come on, like just do it. I like talked them into it because it's not so scary, you know. It's like you could see what you're doing. There's not much variability. It's the same thing every time you go around. You just have to like learn to go up and down. And so I
Yes.
got these three girls to do it, and I was super excited because Zoe, the girl that won Race for the Rail this past year, she came down. So I knew her and I were gonna be going like at it, like going fast. And then, but the other, I didn't want it to be just us racing, us two racing. So I talked like the other three girls into it, and I'm like, just go your speed. Like I just want you to do it. Like
And
they did it. It was great.
do you think this year you're going to have more ladies?
Oh, for
Because I think
sure. Yeah. I think so. I think we will. I think each year we're gonna try to probably do this every year and like hopefully more and more every year. I'd love to see way more ladies. If there's anyone watching this and come to San Diego March 18th and 19th, we're having the fun race.
yes.
Come
And
check out the Wheel Fun Stuff shop.
I just want to say to everybody is out there, ladies, we need you. Don't wait for the boys to do something. Do everything yourselves.
Boys
You
who?
just have fun, enjoy it. There is an amazing event coming. She's going to be there. She's going to be delighted if you, all of you ladies, come and enjoy the race. Maybe not so fast. That don't
You can do it
matter.
however fast you want. I just want
Yes.
people I'd like to see more and more people doing it because it's not, this isn't like such a high intensity race. We call it the fun race. Like it's not anything insane. You're not winning $10,000 here. It's just for everyone to have fun. It's a BMX track and it's so awesome and it's way different than like if someone's like too scared to go super fast on trails. This is way different. It's a pump track, so you just have to learn to go uphill a little bit and then a little downhill and then keep doing it. It's really fun. It's a little leg workout, but it's fun. And then there's the vibes there, and we're all having a good time. The people at the track are like that. They have it closed for us. It's pretty cool.
I'm going to put another question. I seen another video from you guys, riding in the evening. Do you like to ride in the evening?
Yeah, we do wheel fun stuff sometimes. Every Friday we used to do wheel fun Fridays where we do a night ride, and then they do this is one of the Lost in the Nights, so they have a series that goes Lost in the Night, and I think this was the first one, and it's here in San Diego. But yeah, we just pretty much get lost in the night. Not what the name says. We just go. AJ is the he's the cameraman here and does all the brains behind the videos. So he
It's like
will go
I'm
around.
I'm I'm the only one, me and Chris in Germany, who goes in the evening riding a one wheel.
It's
We
fun. It's
It's
different.
so fun.
I I um I like daytime because I can visually see better. Like I
Hmm.
feel more. I feel comfortable on board either way, but I feel more comfortable going super fast in the daytime. But at night, sometimes my eyes get a little weird. I'm like, don't really see the bumps, so that kind of like freaks me out. But other than that, it's still fun. It's a different type of fun because there's like not as much people out sometimes, or sometimes we'll be in the middle of downtown San Diego and we're just like zooming through everyone. It's super great.
I just want to say to everybody's now in the life, we are coming with more persons. If you have any questions that you would like to ask her, please leave your question, and we're going to try to answer the best way. And thank you everybody to come and support her.
Yeah, what's up,
Everything.
guys?
I just want to say to everybody is coming is lots of people from UK, lots of people from Australia, from USA. I just want to say to Australia, good morning. For USA, good afternoon, and for Europe, good evening. Three different places around the world, and you see the One Wheel family is so big, and
It's
I'm so proud to have you here. We are close to 1 hour. I don't want you for you to take all the time here. We talk about 1 hour, but I think that is important for everybody to know you a little better, and maybe you can share your opinion with the ladies. For you as a lady, what you recommend for these ladies who maybe want to start to ride one wheels? What you say to them?
I would like to say if you don't have a one wheel at all and you're like wanting to start, definitely go. I'm sure there's somewhere near you that an e bike or e shop that has one wheels for you to try. Or there's a huge community, and you can always reach out on any Facebook groups or anything, and people always are open to helping people learn or use their board or borrow their board or whatever it may be. But anyways, for ladies riding, like if you want to do it with anything, just do it. It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks or just go for it. Do whatever feels comfortable for you. Don't whatever is your thing, just do it. Some people use it just to go to the coffee shop. Some people want to start getting into racing, and like the thing is just you got to start somewhere. You got to just go to one of them, and like there's in all the competitions there's different levels. There's like if you want to race amateur, just to try it out, or a lot of the events is there's trick competitions if you're wanting to learn to do tricks on board, or not even competitions, just like lessons that people do. Like I've done wheel femme stuff. Brenda and I have done lessons at events. But the biggest thing is if you want to get into one wheeling, I would one hit up a local community to learn how to like get on the board. But once you can ride, like start going to events, because that will really open you up more. You'll start meeting more people, and like your progression will be so big. And there's also um Drift Sisters that happens every year. They do it all women's little one wheel retreat. I went the very first year, and my progression from there, which like they do little help you with tricks and help people new on boards or not new, like any woman's welcome to go to the retreat. The drifts, you just look up Drift Sisters, and they do it every year. But that's really good for people to get into if they want to feel more comfortable with just being around women or something. And they have coach like Diesel Cecil. She goes there and helps. Raquel is a coach there. It'll go help sometimes. So that's something I can recommend to some people, some women as well, if they're wanting to start completely new, and because that's for everyone also.
I think too. I think that is the perfect message, and I want to say to everyone is out there, don't if you don't have it, go to a group ride or maybe in Facebook. Go there. I want to try it. Go and ask, can I go? I'm from this city. Can I go and try? Try before you buy it. I see so
Mhm.
many persons do this mistake buying something that later they don't like it. And the best way, if I tell you go and buy a one wheel, maybe you're going to say is not was not the perfect one for me. Just go there. There's so many groups, and in LA there's so many groups. In USA, go there, try it. I know that the people is going to help you, and that's why we are a big community, and that's why the one wheel is so big. uh, I'm going to put it like this. From my side, I want to thank all of you who came here to the live, the people who's going to see this live later on. I want to thank you so much for taking your precious time and come here and help the community, and for everybody to know you a little better. For you, you are one of the best freestyle ladies in the world. I love to see what you are doing. I love to see what your boyfriend is doing. I think the two of you is going to change these communities from One Wheels. You are helping a lot the future emotion. I think the future emotion have to have more respect for you, small companies. You do most of the work for them, and the stuff you do riding, uh, you they sell three 300 more boards because of you. You are the persons, you are the reason for this community to be big. The future emotion don't work without you. Future emotion need you. You don't need future emotion. Future emotion have to maybe sponsor you as to change the way they think. Sometimes they are a little but
Yeah, I
they
know.
are
I'm
not.
sure there's like liability issues and stuff. I don't know. They say things all the time, but I'm sure there's a way to work around it one day, one of these days.
I
Um,
hope so.
and I
I
would like to take time to thank you because you are doing a lot for this community too by making these little podcast live streams. These are super awesome. I love the idea of it. I think more people should be doing that that are capable of doing that. You seem very prepared. You did your research beforehand. You had stuff already. I wasn't even expecting that. Like I watch podcasts all the time and they do the same thing. And I'm like, oh, you did some preparation. I'm ready for this.
I
And then
just want you. I just want you to feel. I just want it to people to know you. That's why you are here. That's
for
why.
sure.
That is the important thing. And your background is so big, and that's why I think you are the future. I hope that your companies, your idea, the girls, the wheels family stuff, or the wheels fun stuff, goes very big for all of us. That is going to be good for the one wheel community. That is the important thing. I don't care about future emotion. I'm very very sad that we lose the XR.
Mhm.
I love the XR. I think that is very sad for us. I hope that they change, but I think they're not going to change. But the important thing is like this for me, guys. Thank you so much for coming, but I'm going to leave like always. Little less words is for you, for your community, for the people who are going to see this video, for the people who are now in this life. You have your time and you can say everything you want. The last word is for you.
I just want to first address one of the comments because I think it's important to say in my live stream as well. Someone asked me who all my sponsors are at the moment. And I have 3 sponsors currently. There's Flux Movement based out of LA. They are my very first sponsor. They have what
They're going to come here.
I'm sorry. Oh yeah,
They
pretty much. Yeah, they are the reason I have gotten into all of this. So thank you, Rob at Flux Movement. And then we have Fight Fence, who is my second sponsor, and they are the reason I have 2 boards now. So thank you, Michael, for that. And then my newest sponsor is Lemonade Float Company out of Austin, Texas. They're super sick. We are just starting our sponsorship, so I have a photo shoot I need to do pretty soon for them and get stuff going. So thank you everyone for coming to this. I like having people here to chat with, and this is fun. The little live stream. I'm happy there's people interested to want to get to know me a little more or get to know people in the community. And if you have any ideas of one wheeling, not like podcast events, whatever, just do it. Everyone wants to come. We love one wheeling. We want a reason to go travel somewhere to go do something. So if we
something
see some
crazy.
sick event, there's like if we see a sick event, we're like, oh, okay, you got this person going. If you can solidify people, if you're starting a new event and you can solidify float life people going and like wheel fun stuff going, people are gonna see that and be like, I'm going to that. So you just got to start that and then get the people there and then the main people there and then everyone else is going to want to be there. So some people have the means to do that. So if you have any ideas, put them out there. And other than that, thank y'all so much and thank you for putting this on.
I don't want to thank. I just want to say something before we go. Don't forget, in Sunday we're going to have here something is going to happen in Europe. We're going to have Race Republic. That is a new guys in Europe. They are going to start to make race around Europe. Uh, Everybody is invited. All PVs is going to be raced for one wheels, AUCs, A skates. They're going to come here and they're going to talk about that because they want to make start in Europe and they want to go around the world. I think there is in China now too. That is a good thing. And then we're going to have in next week, in 1 week, we're going to have not one, the only. Do you
I
know
know
this guy?
him. I
Do you
know
know?
him.
Do you know this guy? So this guy is crazy. He has a fantastic humor, like you. You are the two very very fun. I'm very proud to have you, the two of us, the two of you, and I looking for to talk with him. Two different styles, but very similar, and the
Same
competition.
but different.
Yes, the competition between these two, they are boyfriends, but they are always competing, and that is beautiful to see. Don't lose. Come, guys. Like always, if you want to subscribe, subscribe. If you don't want to subscribe, don't matter. The important thing, come to the live and support the riders. For you, thank you so much for coming, and I see you very soon, I hope. Don't stop. Lots of videos out for us to see you riding and trekking and everything for
Get
you
my
out
YouTube
there.
roll, huh?
And don't forget, you have to put a YouTube channel for the ladies. So guys, thank you so much.